Well, it is all over at Lucas Moripe Stadium. MTN 8 wafa gqoka uyelo laphayana nathi sha uyelo no-MTN uyelo neteam egqoka uyelo iwinile. Mamelodi Sundowns 3 Polokwane City 2. Mamelodi Sundowns managed to get a win and be through to the semi-finals of the MTN 8 after a hard game for Zwane. Inhliziyo bese ibanjwa ngomlomo, but they managed to win. Elami kama siboniso sizo wakamnikathi sibongo, and this is a true pass. Mawuthi uyaqala usijoyina, please do subscribe, share, utshele nabangazi ukuthi we are here. And angihambi ngedwa, ngiphethe coach the killer Mphela the plumber of no.
So khohliwe
Jabule
yadla plumber for yadla ukudla kwayo yadla plumber.
Yeah, ngisibona the star glitches like look at mine, 2 stars.
Mina I'm supporting.
Tell them how many?
Okay, I've seen. Yes, I've seen. Try, this is the heaviest chase in the country. But mina I'm supporting Banyana. Today I'm still having the hope that they will qualify for the World Cup tonight.
Definitely hope for that. But before that, we saw a cracker of a game. Mamelodi Sundowns managed to get all 3 points, but they got 3 goals to 2 against Polokwane City. How did you make of the game?
Yeah, very interesting game. But before the game, pitch is not that good, in a good condition. Secondly, the referee. I don't think the referee I don't think the ref was at his best today. Then going to the game, very simple.
Why do you say that about the referee before you go to the game?
The referee, there were many fouls that you should have called. There are many incidents where you could see that, okay, yeah, the team deserved the card, but the ref was just too lenient. There was horrible injuries where we saw the stars that were up, but the referee was not consistent in terms of giving the yellow cards and stuff and what's not. But he was better, especially in the second half. But in the first half, maybe they told him something in the first half, because there were many incidents, many shouts where he should have taken the decision so that he can control the game. But against the game. Yeah, as the game progressed, and then he started to be on the game. But for me, there are many decisions that were not good.
Well, I hear that, but I also look on the other side, because I will say on both teams, he was like that. Yeah. It wasn't like he's harsh on one and not on the others.
Yeah, but yes, it was like that. At the first, it's like he was sleeping on shoot. Especially in the first half. And then second half he was just better. He journey grew and then ended up handling the match better. But the influence and the decisions that they were made first half, you could see that those decisions, they could have influenced the game otherwise. So that's why I'm saying the referee. Yeah.
Attendance at the stadium, Masandawana, we saw earlier Orlando Pirates. How was the attendance? Now on Mamelodi Sundowns, what is your take?
No, the attendance was not that great before the match. But when the match went to around 10-15 minutes, and then people started to flock in. And then I don't know what's happening. But what I know about Lucas Moripe is that there is too much. It's unsafe there. For most of the people.
Is it?
Yeah, it's always unsafe to go at Ridgeville. It's always unsafe. But here we understand that MTN took the game from Loftus to Lucas Moripe because there is a lot of Vodacom in Loftus, so it will take more time to
there's a lot of
Vodacom banners, branding of Hama Blue Bulls. So they had to take the game to Lucas Moripe Stadium.
We've seen when we watch CAF Champions League, that branding gets to be by feeling branding CAF Champions League. Can MTN 8 not do the same, or should the Sundowns be the one doing that?
No, it should be MTN. MTN the one that are taking care
of
that. Maybe it's costly because they have to design those things and then brand those things that after that they're going to use it once, because they can only fit maybe to that stadium, so it will be a loss to them. Yeah.
Well, let's get to the game. What we are actually here for. How did you make of the game?
The game was simple. Polokwane City, the way they were building up, just direct, go, try to play from the second ball. And then after that, you play from the second ball, you try and get a set play, and then you play from a set play, and then you see what you get. You get a free kick, you go far post, you try to make the goal from there, or you make a dodge, or you make a corner kick, you go near post, you flick, it's a far post, and then you score, of which is the very same way on how Polokwane City was scoring. And then when you look at the Sundowns,
before Sundowns, now that sounds like a plan. That sounds like people that are trying to play to get something out of the game. So what would you say to someone who say the Polokwane was parking the bus, like Sipho said?
No, they didn't pack the pass. They didn't pack the pass because first half the way they approached the game with the a 4-4-2. So they were just doing a mid block because they didn't press Sundowns high, but they got because and when they got the opportunity, the first goal, because I think what made them to do a little bit of a mid block towards a low block it because they scored first, because they scored in the first crucial moments of the game because they scored on the 7th minute. Then after that they just absorbed the pressure. So and then after that, when the game went to halftime, when they came back on second half, now they changed the tactic and they changed towards from a 4-4-2 towards a 4-2-3-1. Then they started to press Sundowns out, and then they didn't allow now Sundowns to when they build up to progress through the midfield. They closed Umgwena, they closed the Balokozan, then which resulted into their second goal because they put it pressure when they pressed high, and then until Williams he misplaced the ball, and then they went the second ball, they went direct. Yeah. Because they were winning the ball in the midfield, and then they were attacking, and they were using so much physicality and the power. Yeah. So that's how Polokwane was sit, because they were just relying on transition such that they were not good on holding the ball and able to combine, especially when they reach a final third. They were only entering a final third with set pieces.
Yeah. And Mamelodi Sundowns, what would you say was their game plan? Because we did not see much of a difference as far as the starting lineup is concerned, but we did see Van Veek starting the game. We did see Abofana like Abo Mukwena, the Bennett, so starting the game. So it wasn't really fully the Sundowns that you say but again they managed to play very well.
Yeah, French players like Abo Pasadine, of which I think have played very, very well. And then now when they go into as things stand, I think Pasadine has an upper hand over Ulukoz and Umotib. But they played very well. Sundowns, the way they play, it's simple. They just build up from the back. They go from the side to the side because they couldn't progress through the midfield. So they were going from the side, then they shift the ball to the side, then they start to launch the ball to an overloaded side, and then they try to make a combination from there. It's either they do a low cross or they will do through balls towards to trying to find Urenas, or they will go to wide, and then they come back and they go through a combination, go half spaces, and then they try to connect from that. And then of which the first goal it just came from a corner kick set piece, and then the second ball, then they played, and then the second goal, the way they got it was just a transition. They got the ball, they went through over the top, and then it was just a goal from Molokozano Van Veek. And then the third goal, for me, the third goal was so interesting because the third goal came from the way Sundowns plays. Then you could see that the DNA, as you talk about the players that were fringe, when they were usual starters of Sundowns, or the players, the old players and the experience when Themba Zwane was there, and then you could see the Shoshan and PR, and now they were playing through the midfield, now forcing all the matters through the midfield and through the pockets, going wide and then coming back, and then try to make combination on zone 14, and then try to create a goal from there.
Is this the Themba Zwane that we're going to see for the rest of the season, or it was just a performance for today? Because this performance is something that could take Sundowns very far from captain himself, Themba Zwane.
Yeah, Let me say, class is permanent. Class is permanent. They got the least minutes from all the Sundowns players, but you could see the experience. In fact, you could see that Themba Zwane, they are experienced too much, because you could see even when it was water break during the first half of extra time, talking to Polokwane, talking up to Abu Moilo.
He said he's a coach.
Yes, he was giving them giving instruction, and then he was given a chance to go there, and then it was just a blessing in disguise that Johannes got the muscles. Now you could see playing 120 minutes when you hardly finished on 90 minutes even last season. Obviously pre-season there was no player that finished to Lokuzana about 90 minutes. Yeah. So you could see Lokuzana in terms of cramping and physicality, the endurance, which is still having Lokuzana is still low. So yeah. And then Themba Zwane, and then they came in and then they made the things work, and then they just, because even before even that assist, he nearly made two assists. Those big hills, they wanted somebody that was going to finish. So it was a very good goal.
I do not think Themba Zwane came in because of Johannes. Remember, Themba Zwane had already been called, and then I even said where Themba Zwane is now going to be asked to get back now, maybe because now Johannes is injured, they will try and get somebody that will play defense work. But instead of getting anyone to play the back, and then they proceeded with the Themba Zwane. I'm not sure whether that was an intended substitution to be Johannes out. But you touched something that is very crucial when you say Themba Zwane there was talking to these guys, trying to motivate them, trying to give them some tactics. And he comes in, he do exactly what he was telling them to do and get a goal.
Yeah, which is marvelous to watch, because even after the game, the way they celebrated with about the club, the way they celebrated after the game, after the celebrations, you could see that they believe in him. So he was seeing that there are pockets on the where Sundowns was getting mostly the fouls. Then when Themba Zwane came, there was no fouls anymore, because Themba Zwane was able to navigate the space, doing the short pass, and then go to the space, do the short pass, and then you confuse Lokuzana, a double pivot your opponent, because now the way they have to shift, they have to be fast, and then they were not moving as a unit. As a result, they were able to be broken, and the defense was unlocked. And then another thing that I was so impressed about, the tempo of the game. Sundowns was playing the patient game. Even when they considered, they played the patient game, not at high intensity, low intensity, where they were so patient on the ball, but they changed the gears after the second half of the extra time. That's where Sundowns started to be more aggressive. You could see that they smelling something. They didn't want to go on penalties, and then that's how they got the goal. And once they got the goal, and then after that they played Shushan and Pian, which was very good to see on the eye. And then they managed the game. That's the way they managed the game. But also credit to the coach of Polokwane City, because I saw the Polokwane City that was not that good in the first half, but second half, when he reinforced the defense, when he decided to also press high, so you could see that Sundowns in the second half and towards the extra time, there were only one or two shots at goal, and then so his team was very disciplined, and they were able to defend as a team and also attack as a team.
Well, that's just about it. Mamelodi Sundowns are through to the semi-final of the MTN 8 at the expense of Polokwane City. That managed to get 2 goals for the first time against Mamelodi Sundowns in a cup competition. But okwamanje sisayigoqa la elabikama usiboniso sizo wakomnikazi isibongo. If you have not subscribed, hayi wena ngikwazi ukuthi udingana sokuthela induku phela manje. Please do subscribe, share, utshele nabakazi ukuthi we are here, and tomorrow we want to see you at Chaswat Stadium siyobuka amaZulu nesikhukhune, and after that I'm a course. But for now,